Hey guys, welcome back to Help Tech. So in this video today, I'm going to show you folks on how to add barcodes over to Excel. So to be able to pull this off, well, maybe I should show you what the final result's going to be. Because there's tons of videos over on YouTube that show you how to use third-party softwares, and then they want you to insert it a certain way, and if anything ever happens to that barcode to make it no longer working for their company, then you gotta go back in the software, you gotta regenerate a new one, then you gotta add it back into the software. It's a real pain in the ass. So this is what it's basically gonna be the final result looking. So for example, if you need to generate a code that's like 99664 AX, S not X, 57, it generates it. Let's say it needs to be PP. It generates it. How did I do that? Well, in today's video, let's show you how I did this. So the first thing that you guys are going to want to do is to migrate over to this website right over here. This site has a whole bunch of barcodes that you can choose from. Now, that might sound like a good thing, but think again, folks. Because there's so many barcodes, you are going to need to figure out which one you're actually going to need. But let me make this a little bit easy for you folks. If you're doing anything with retail that involves those barcodes on the side of a food product, most likely the one that you're going to need is the international article number. So this is the one that I basically needed, so I'm going to hit enter, and you're basically going to cause the search to be a little bit smaller now for the ones that you need. So the one that I'm using is the one that has separate spaces between, because the reason I picked this one is because of the fact that article numbers will never, on food at least, will never have a space in them. So I don't need spaces or no spaces, but this is where you're going to have to figure out, do I need spaces? Do I not need spaces? This is where things are going to get really complicated fast in this video. But once you determine on which one you need for your company or for your needs, come over to download. You're going to need WinRAR to basically do this correctly, so I've left you guys a link to that as well. You're going to click on the link inside of WinRAR. You're going to hit install. For me, I already have it here, so you won't see this. It should basically install really quickly. Yes, it did. And that's it to get it into Excel. To be able to do something like I did when I first started the video where you punch numbers in and the barcode will change, this is how I did it. So the first thing that you guys are going to want to do is resize A, B, C to the correct size that you think. Now we'll resize these a little bit later once we start putting barcodes in, but I highly recommend barcodes should be about 158 pixels. Now for the lettering sizes for the barcodes, go about 25 is where I'd recommend, because anything smaller than 25, a gun that scans it will have a heck of a time reading it correctly. Now if you punch anything into B, C will not basically show a barcode correctly. You need to basically tell C in writing in the text documents to basically show it correctly. So to be able to do that, you're going to take this writing C39 and you're going to write that into the text box area. So once you basically see it, hit enter, and this is basically the right formula writing that will basically make barcodes now. So now the spot is set up for barcodes, but why is there nothing there? Well, you're going to come up here and you're going to hit equal. This spot right here. Then you're going to take this and you're going to pull it all the way down as far as you're going to need. Then you're going to punch in a number for the spot. So this is basically a barcode that we have inside our store. Hit enter. Now you don't need all this space back here, so pull this back to the point that you can basically not having that happen. So once that happens, make sure to pull it back just enough where the whole number basically shows up, and give yourself a little bit of extra room. Now if you need to add another number, There you go. Because it's a little bit over, resize it again. And that's all you guys need to do to be able to have barcodes over to Excel. It's really easy to do. If you guys enjoyed this video for today, let me know down in the comment box below. Also, let me know by hitting that subscribe button and the like button. And I hope to see you guys in the next video.